So I think that's a good example of, yes, we want to always be reforming, but new is not necessarily better when it comes to beliefs, right? So one of our preaching classes, I still remember our professor told us, if you feel like you're preaching something new, it's probably heresy and you should probably double check yourself, because we guarantee you there is nothing new that you are going to say, because the church has been around for thousands of years and there's nothing new under the sun, as the author to the Ecclesiastes says. So in that sense, yes, we should always be reforming. But if we're walking around discovering new things, like we're all going to become angels or gods or something like that, then we might want to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, or before we wreck our faith or wreck other people in the process.
Yep.
That idea only goes so far.
Yeah, and I like when I'm talking more about reform, right, is like the continual reformation. It's as new things come up, we should always test it against what our foundations are.
Right.
And not just go with the newest, latest trend of whatever that may be. But in the same sense, too, that we shouldn't just say, well, we have it exactly correct and there's no room for anything else, right? So, yeah. And it's a very continual thing. But as we continue to, like, as we get more things culturally, and we can go a lot of places with that things into the church, and the big waves of culture come crashing in, tie that back into your big wave story there,
Sure.
that how can we withstand some of those things as a church? And well, that's where we fall back to our foundations and what we believe.
So this weekend, I mean, you'll have already heard the sermon this weekend by the time this comes out. I haven't actually written it yet, but I generally know, I think, what I'm going to say. So hopefully I can steer it down this way.
Mhm.
But the whole point of the sermon this weekend, it's called "Do You Really Believe?"